a plenty samanana. Tip. I carry Juve money when I play major jam. Only mother love me, no till gang a pet me. Liquor and oil, mother liquor and mud. Rewind the liquor, fast forward the mud. I jump on the plane feeling nigga. I come up the plane with a fever, oi. Some call it a carnival fever, some call it a Wakanda fever, oi. Tip. I want you to wine and go round. I want you to wine and go round now. I want you to juke and go down. I want you to, hey, tip. Pose, tip. I Snapchat that, easy. Na. I can see ma na. I can see ma na. Tip, pose and, hey, tip. Yo, record me now.
So there's been a lot of people on LB who have a variety of questions for me when it comes to why they haven't seen me on the site as frequently as they'd like. Well, I have more than one agenda. Like I said in the comment for this, policy, protocol, procedure, with some poetry and perspective. I had a conversation earlier today because I was handed a notice for an infraction. And even though, like I mentioned earlier in the show, and I have on recording, the officer who was chest to chest with me last week said have fun driving, and I was unable to make court because of vehicular complications, I called the courthouse before the time I was scheduled to appear in order to take the time they had scheduled for me to be there to further impress upon them the course of action I took by myself with some help from the wife insurer. Hey, how you doing? And this is pretty much how it transpired. Now, the conversation's about 10 minutes. I'll save you about 4 minutes because that was what I had to go through to get to the person on the phone, but we'll start it from about here. Now, let me make sure I got this all set up for you guys listening, because the problem where it comes to the structure and function of law is everybody's pretty much supposed to be under the same, there we go. Everybody's supposed to be given the same merit. Now, because I have never gone a year without getting a ticket while having my license, I'm going to illustrate further why I have a bit of an issue with what happened in this conversation. But for now, I will just play it for you to hear.
Offenses. Elections office. Please have your offense number ready and press. Niagara Falls Provincial Offenses.
David Terrell. I would say Terrell initial D, but I still owe OSAP for going to IADT. That being said, calling about information number 5959190B.
One moment, please. Can you repeat that?
What, the Terrell initial D or the
file number, please?
5595919 0 Bravo.
Okay.
Yeah, this hearing's scheduled to occur in the next 10 minutes. Although no trial scheduling paperwork was sent out to me asking me what time I was available for.
Well, that's not how it works. The court assigns the time.
It will.
The trial coordinator.
Yeah. That's just not that's just another reason to call back the office of the premier when I'm done this conversation. Okay. Now, the issue that I have, other than the coincidence of the multiple complications I've experienced with the ignorance from police officers in the last 4 hours, let alone 4 weeks, is that after being told enjoy or have fun driving, my vehicle on the day I need to get to court is not functional enough to get me to court.
Did you call this morning?
My wife called earlier this morning, and I asked to speak to the individuals, and I was told that the prosecutor was in court and reasoning
Right.
that they may be available. Right.
Prosecutor.
Yeah, I'm doing.
This was given to the prosecutor.
Well, I'm doing my.
You can call back later today or tomorrow to find out what happened.
No, you see, there seems to be a steady miscommunication between myself and the echelons
All we
of.
can do is take a message.
Ma'am, okay, we'll take this message. For the better part of the last 8 years, every ministry that Madeline Mayer has presided over has resulted in a complication for one David Tyrell, who is speaking right now. So knowing that the level of injustice I've experienced in even today's encounter with the echelons of enforcement, I would appreciate some time being spent towards understanding me, seeing as how you spent several hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars investigating me. Now, court doesn't start till 1:30. It's 1:22. I beg for 3 minutes of indulgence for the from the prosecution.
I don't know if she'll speak to you or not.
I didn't ask you whether or not your opinion would defer me from my request.
Please.
Yeah, they left me on hold for a few minutes. Let's see if we can skip back to the next part where they pick up.
We called earlier today. It was given to the prosecution. I called before court to speak to the prosecutor. And the change of tone experienced is a wanderlust.
Even looking back on the conversation right now, it really was. The thing that puzzles me is they had time scheduled for me to be there, but they didn't have time for me to be there.
REAKER.com/CATALYST radio. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
The prosecutor's not available.
Isn't that just convenient? What about his worship or her worship?
Oh, they don't speak to the public over the telephone.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's just the way you have it work. Was there a specific reason given why the prosecutor was not available?
No, there isn't.
That's a pretty lengthy time for someone to say they're not available.
Okay, sir, is there anything else I can do for you?
You can help me clarify a situation, yes. If I were to be present in the courthouse right now and request to speak to the prosecutor prior to the court hearing, yes, that would be allowable, yes?
Well, you'd have to wait in line because there's everyone who's scheduled on the list speaking to the prosecutor.
And I am one of those individuals.
You're not.
But I am one of those individuals. And to me, I am the only. Yes, ma'am. You could try to understand my situation in this circumstance. My name is listed on the sheet for individual. But hold on, you're interjecting before I've completed my statement, which is a little bit on the ignorant side for a court administration representative. I'm illustrating my issue right now. If you would actually give me a moment without interjecting, this is appalling.
Just one moment.
No profanity whatsoever.
I called with 10 minutes before court to discuss a matter with the individual who's going to try me before a jury or before other bodies of the community. I'm doing the best I can. Like, when I was behind bars, they could do a video court, but I can't, as a free man, have a conversation with the prosecutor? Wow. Block talks, bigots, and bureaucracy.
This was my Monday morning.
Like, this is a legitimate quandary here, people. woman with the authoritative capacity to dispatch based on her experience and endeavors within several ministries. The people who have the knowledge and capacity to create this type of complication is unwilling to allow any representative of her current administration to speak to me in a manner that allows me to convey a point which should be understood before being presented with complications that I'm aware of existing. Madeline Mayer.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Side note, some of you might say I have a problem with a woman. It's not the fact that I have a problem with a woman, it's the fact that the woman's doing things to create my problems for my life that I really would rather avoid, but seem to continue expressing themselves. So for that whole equality thing to continue.
Wow, and this is our justice system, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I know I'm not the only matter, but I am one of the matters scheduled to be present today. I am presenting myself. They are denying me a presentation. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi. Still
Hi.
here.
Yes.
May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Karen.
Karen. And what is your official capacity?
Court clerk.
Court clerk. Yes. Now, forgive my intrusion on the proceedings. However, being one listed to be present today, however, experiencing several complications which are further compromising my psychological and physiological capacities, I am unable to attend. Now, my intentions were to communicate with the prosecutor as I would be able to if I were present. However, through the means which I am able to afford at this time without further dispositioning myself, as I live in Welland and you are in Niagara Falls. Now, if this was scheduled at Cross Street, I would have been able to walk there. Now, forget the fact that Madeline Mayer is the current ministress of the Attorney General, and previous ministries under her authority have created complications for me, including the Ministry of Community and Social Services, the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing, the Ministry of Security.
Now, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the bitch hung up. Now, why the bitch hung up is beyond me. And the fact that I'm calling her a bitch is only because she was unwilling to listen to what she would have heard had I been there without being sabotaged by ignorant individuals who refuse to see an individual rise to their fullest capacity unless they can claim some gain or benefit from their endeavors. But seeing as how I'm in this train of thought, I might as well use that for chum, which means
Kim and stop. Blam a lot. Competitor slaughter, sending shots, I'm testing your armor. Get you jump more times than Mexican borders. We're swimming in treacherous waters, so many years it's been. Can't be normal and still's fear within. Wipe the smile off your face, clear your grin, or else these shark teeth lyrics will pierce your skin. Basically action so heinous, really built that life, so don't claim this. Tell it to you straight, no slanging, cause I've been labeled the most dangerous. Mix it down till it sound kosher. I'm a loud smoker, have the ref yelling about how it's over. Cause I got knockout punchlines, I'm Balboa. Down to a T when I cross the stripes. Up to no good, but I'm so good, even my flaws are nice. Crash test dummies, cause only way to save them is the jaws of life. This is hard to make up, yup. Disregard no matter if it's hate or love. Embarked on a way up. These facts and I react like a shark when it tastes blood. This is hard to make up, yup. Disregard no matter if it's hate or love. Embarked on a way up. These facts and I react like a shark when it tastes blood.
Swimming with sharks in the deepest parts. High taste blood, sink my teeth in hearts. Killer instinct, I'll beast the charts. My pen bleeds, here's a piece of art. Yeah, spit vicious bars. No stranger to war, own vicious scars. Battlefield rap, who real is ours. Some come close, but no cigar.